Namaste. 24th July is the day of Amavasya, new moon day. And in my last podcast, I had already given you specific indications that Amavasya is falling on 24th and Mercury is already retrograde and Mars is in conjunction with Ketu until 24th July. So the overall transit of the planet is such that you should remain cautious. Especially this overall transit can be difficult for 5 signs. First, signs ruled by Mars, because Mars is with Ketu. So Aries and Scorpio. The second is sign ruled by Mercury, because Mercury is retrograde. So Virgo and Gemini. And the fifth sign is Cancer itself, because the new moon, Amavasya, is falling in the sign of Cancer. So how this overall transit and especially the Amavasya effect will impact each zodiac sign is what I have mentioned in this podcast. And at the end, there is a beautiful story that also inspires you and gives you a specific spiritual message that can help you understand on how to behave in your day-to-day life. And so, along with the zodiac predictions, if you are following me closely, please listen to the last part of this podcast. I have specifically mentioned this for you. So on this note, let's begin with this podcast. On the 24th July, Amavasya falls in the sign of Cancer, beginning in Punarvasu Nakshatra and moving into Pushya Nakshatra. This date is doubly significant because it lands on a Thursday, Guruvar, and the moon enters Pushya Nakshatra on Thursday at 16:45 Indian Standard Time. Whenever a Thursday coincides with moon in Pushya, we celebrate Guru Pushya Amrit Day, an auspicious window for purchasing gold, believed to multiply one's prosperity and future ability to acquire more gold. So usually people buy gold on this auspicious day, Guru Pushya Amrit Day. However, this time Amavasya's dark moon mutes some of that golden radiance. Mercury turned retrograde in Cancer on 18th July and will remain combust from 23rd July to 7th August. Saturn is also retrograde, and our lone bright spot is Jupiter, already blessing Gemini, with Venus joining Jupiter on 26th July. Meanwhile, Mars stays entangled with Ketu until 28th July. In short, the stretch from 22nd July to 31st July is demanding, especially if you are navigating challenging Mahadasha or Antardasha periods of Rahu or Ketu. With the celestial stage set, we can now explore how these transits may touch your life and what mindful precautions and remedies will keep you safe, steady, and healthy during this sensitive ending period of July 2025. Let's start from Aries. Aries. For Aries, the Amavasya settles in your 4th house, stirring tender emotions linked to home and family. You might feel the sudden urge to relocate, redesign your interiors, or move furniture around, but try not to act on major changes just yet. Offer extra care and time to your mother or to motherly figures in your life, whose needs may surface more strongly now. If any property disputes arise, resist hasty decisions. The moon's shadow lingers through the weekend, so breathe deeply, gather clear facts, and wait for calmer light before committing to anything. The best remedy for you is to chant the mantra Om Ram Ramaya Namaha, Om Ram Ramaya Namaha, Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Chant this mantra 108 times from 23rd July to 31st July, morning and evening. And for charity, you can offer red lentils or jaggery to a temple kitchen on Tuesday morning. Taurus. For Taurus, the Amavasya rests in your third house, dimming the usual sparkle of your words and stirring ripples in everyday movement. Messages can go astray, short trips may face hiccups, and electronic devices or vehicles might demand unexpected attention. Offer patience and a listening ear to siblings or close friends. They could need your steady presence now. If you are drafting contracts, planning a marketing push, or embarking on a quick getaway, slow the pace. Reread the fine print. Treat this lunar hush as a time to journal private thoughts rather than broadcast big announcements. By the start of next week, clarity will return and your natural gift of smooth communication will shine once more. Chant the mantra Om Hrim Shrim Lakshmi Bhyo Namaha, Om Hrim Shrim Lakshmi Bhyo Namaha. Chant this Lakshmi Mahamantra 108 times from 23rd July to 31st July, morning and evening. And donate fresh curd or white rice to an elderly woman or to a cow. Gemini. For Gemini, the Amavasya settles into your second house, casting its shadow over money matters, speech, and close family bonds. Sudden doubts about income or mounting expenses can stir anxiety. Yet this is a moment to pause rather than panic. Postpone major purchases, renegotiate payments only after the weekend, and review budgets with calm eyes. Words carry extra weight now. A careless remark could bruise a loved one, while a thoughtful apology can heal long-standing tension. Pay attention to what you swallow, both food and emotions, as the throat area may feel sensitive, and so warm herbal tea and mindful chewing soothe body and spirit alike. Treat this brief lunar hush as a chance to reassess true needs versus fleeting wants, and by early next week, financial clarity and smoother dialogue will return. Chant the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Chant this mantra 108 times 23rd July onwards till 31st July, morning and evening. And gift pens or notebooks to poor students on Wednesday. For Cancer, the Amavasya occurs right in your own sign, your first house, casting a deep introspective shadow over your sense of self. You may feel unusually sensitive, questioning personal choices, appearance, or direction. Rather than rushing to reinvent yourself, allow this quiet lunar pause to reveal what truly nourishes you. Physical energy can go down, so nurture your body with gentle walks, extra rest, and comforting meals. Pamper yourself a bit. Emotions, too, run close to the surface. So share them softly with someone you trust instead of bottling them up. Hold off on bold new projects or major image changes until this weekend. By then, the fog will lift, confidence will rise, and you will step forward with a clearer, kinder view of who you are becoming. Chant the mantra Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya 108 times from 23rd July to 31st July, morning and evening. And pour raw milk over a Shivalingam and feed stray dogs with sweet biscuits. For Leo, the Amavasya settles in your 12th house, calling you inward toward rest, release, and quiet reflection. Dreams may become vivid, sleep patterns irregular, and hidden worries could drift to the surface. Rather than pushing through fatigue, grant yourself early nights, gentle meditation, or a solitary walk to process these whispers from the subconscious. Watch expenses, unseen costs, or hospital-like fees can appear without warning, so postpone major spending and double-check your bills. You might also feel the urge to withdraw socially. Trust that a brief retreat now will recharge your spirit. By lending a compassionate ear to your own inner voice, you will step into next week renewed and ready to share your natural warmth once more. Chant the mantra Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 108 times from 23rd July to 31st July every morning and evening. And donate saffron colored cloth or a small copper vessel on Sunday. Virgo. This Amavasya for Virgo falls in your 11th house, which rules friends, teamwork, and future goals. Group plans may stall, and social messages can get mixed. An innocent remark might sound critical, or good advice may be ignored. Instead of pushing everyone to agree, step back and simply watch what's happening. The lessons you learn now will help you shape better plans once moon begins to grow again. Money you expect from commissions or bonuses could be delayed, so don't count on it until next week. Late night chats and endless scrolling can disturb your sleep, so try an early bedtime and a soothing cup of tea. Older siblings or mentors may seem distant, but a quick caring message can reconnect you. By Monday, as the first rays of moon appear, teamwork will flow more smoothly and your refreshed goals will feel more realistic and inspiring. Chant the mantra Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Chant this mantra 108 times from 23rd July to 31st July, morning and evening. Donate green moong dal or a few indoor plants to a community space on Wednesdays. Libra. For Libra, the Amavasya falls in your 10th house, casting a temporary shadow over work and public reputation. Projects may slow down and supervisors might change their minds without warning, leaving you unsure how to proceed. Instead of pushing harder, keep a clear record of your efforts. Finish unfinished tasks and avoid announcing bold new plans until next week. Long hours at the desk can strain your lower back and kidneys. So remember to stand, stretch, and sip plenty of water. At home, loved ones may notice your stress. Share your worries openly rather than bottling them up. Their support can soothe frayed nerves. If you suddenly feel sharp back pain or a wave of self-doubt, the moment you enter the workplace, clear the energy around your desk with a simple clap of your hands or by sprinkling a pinch of salt water nearby. By the time the moon starts to grow again, clarity will return, authority figures will value your calm approach, and your natural charm will shine through once more. Recite the mantra Om Radha Krishnaya Namaha, Om Radha Krishnaya Namaha, Om Radha Krishnaya Namaha. 108 times chant this mantra from 23rd July to 31st July, morning and evening. And offer pink or white color sweets to little girls or donate cosmetics to women's shelters or to poor women. Scorpio. For Scorpio, the Amavasya settles into your 9th house, the zone of travel, higher studies, and life philosophy. You might feel unsure about long-term plans, courses you wanted to join, a distant trip, or even a legal matter can hit a pause button. Instead of forcing decisions, gather information quietly and wait for next week's clearer light. Communication with your father, teacher, or spiritual guide may feel strained. A sincere check-in helps ease tension and reminds you both that patience is a virtue. Hips and thighs could ache from sitting too long or from pent-up restlessness, so stretch gently and keep warm. If you suddenly feel anxious before a journey or notice strange hurdles popping up around paperwork, take a moment to cleanse your space, open a window, clap your hands, or sprinkle a little salt water near the doorway. As the new moon begins to wax, your vision will sharpen again. Travel plans will unblock and your faith in the road ahead will return. Chant the mantra Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha, Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha, Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha. Chant this mantra 108 times from 23rd July to 31st July, morning and evening. And donate dark blankets or black sesame seeds at a Hanuman or a Kala Bhairav shrine on Tuesdays. Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, the Amavasya slips into your 8th house, the zone of hidden matters, sudden changes, and shared finances, often called the danger zone in astrology. You could face surprise expenses, confusing tax or insurance paperwork, or an emotional wave that feels hard to name. Rather than diving into risky investments or signing complex agreements, keep plans simple until next week's moonlight steadies the view. Your body may signal tension through lower back twinges or mysterious aches, so give yourself extra rest and gentle stretches. Loved ones might sense your mood swings. Honest, calm conversation prevents misunderstandings and deepens trust. If you feel unexplained chills or vivid nightmares or a heavy atmosphere in certain rooms, open the windows, clap sharply in each corner, or sprinkle a pinch of salt water along thresholds to clear stagnant energy. Once the first rays of moon appear, the fog will lift, unexpected bills should settle, and your natural optimism will return stronger and wiser. Chant the mantra Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. 108 times from 23rd July to 31st July every morning and evening. Offer yellow sweets or turmeric to a priest or distribute education material to poor students on Thursdays. Capricorn. For Capricorn, the Amavasya settles into your 7th house, the arena of marriage, business alliances, and how you meet the wider public. Conversations with a spouse, steady clients, or key collaborators may turn cloudy. Promises blur, and small disagreements can feel larger than life. Resist the urge to lock in new deals, sign contracts, or make public announcements until after the weekend, when the moon's light returns. On the health front, long hours of tense negotiation or worry can tighten your lower back and stiffen the knees. So build in stretching breaks and stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water. Loved ones might read your practical silence as coldness, so share a few reassuring words to keep harmony intact. And by chance, if you sense a sudden weight or dizziness during face-to-face meetings or feel strangely drained after shaking someone's hand, then step outside, brush your palms together, and lightly sprinkle a pinch of salt water around your workspace to clear any lingering negativity. As the moon begins to wax, the misunderstandings will ease, partnerships will regain balance, and your reputation will shine with renewed steadiness. Recite the mantra Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Keshavaya Namaha. 108 times chant this mantra from 23rd July to 31st July morning and evening. And donate black urad dal to laborers on Saturday, or you can simply donate it at a Shani temple on Saturdays. Aquarius. For Aquarius, the Amavasya slips into your 6th house, the zone ruling daily work, health routines, and lingering debts. Office tasks may pile up, co-workers could misread your words, and small errors might grow if you rush. So slow down, double check details, and keep communication clear. Your body may whisper its own warnings through stomach upsets, tense shoulders, or a sudden dip in immunity. Honor those signals with balanced meals, extra water, and brief stretch breaks. At home, the routine work can feel overwhelming, and so ask for a little help, as asking for a little help will prevent frustration from boiling over. If you notice unexplained fatigue, nagging headaches, or constant bickering in your workspace, then clear the air, open a window, clap your hands in the corners, or sprinkle a pinch of salt water near your desk. Once the moon begins to wax early next week, workloads will feel lighter, the body will regain strength, and harmony will return to both job and home life. Chant this powerful mantra Om Ram Krishna Hari, Om Ram Krishna Hari, Om Ram Krishna Hari, Om Ram Krishna Hari. 108 times from 23rd July to 31st July morning and evening. And distribute cool water or buttermilk to travelers and birds on Saturday or Sunday. Pisces. For Pisces, the Amavasya settles in your 5th house, the realm of creativity, children, romance, and speculative ventures, softening your usual imaginative glow. Inspiration may feel blocked, creative projects will stall, or a loved child's mood swings unpredictably. Avoid quick gambles or risky investments until the moon starts to grow again. What looks like a golden opportunity could fade overnight. So be patient and don't do any risky investments now. On the health front, nervous tension may gather in the solar plexus area, leading to digestive flutter or shallow breathing. So favor light meals, calming teas, and a few slow mindful inhales. In matters of the heart, misunderstandings can arise from small comments. So keep conversations tender and clarify intentions before feelings snowball. If you sense sudden irritability in children, unexplained knots in the stomach, or a heavy stillness in your creative space, open windows wide, clap sharply in each corner, or sprinkle a pinch of salt water around your desk to clear stagnant energy. Once the faint moon reappears early next week, creative sparks will return, children's laughter will flow more freely, and your intuitive vision will shine with renewed confidence. Chant the mantra Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya 108 times from 23rd July to 31st July, morning and evening. Chant this mantra and donate rice and yellow cloth to a shelter or feed fish in a clean pond on Thursdays. Overall, this sharing is not to scare you, but to make you more aware of the ongoing transits and the Amavasya effects, so that you realize why you may feel low during these days and why things can go wrong or against you as this Amavasya occurs in the Cancer sign. Since Cancer is connected to emotions and security, some of you may feel intense emotional swings during this period, and you may even react impulsively, leading to severe loss of wealth, health, and peace. So my advice is not to react to people who post negative comments or who talk rubbish and try to hurt you. Rather, simply delete and block them forever. The more you stay silent and don't react, the more you will stay safe during these trying times of July month. Always remember, the measure of your spiritual growth is based on how much you are in the present moment, in the now moment. And to help you understand this in a more better way, let me share a beautiful story with you. The story is of a Zen master, Joshu. It happened once that a young man came to meet Joshu. Joshu looked at the young man and asked, "Have I seen you before?" The young man said, "No, sir, there is no possibility. I have come for the first time. I am a stranger. You could not have seen me before." Joshu said, "Okay, then have a cup of tea." And then he asked another monk, "Have I seen you before?" The monk said, "Yes, sir, you must have seen me. I have always been here. I am not a stranger." The monk must have been a disciple of Joshu's, and Joshu said, "Okay, then have a cup of tea." The manager of the monastery was puzzled, with two different persons responding in two different ways. Two different answers were needed. But Joshu responded in the same way to the stranger and to the friend, to one who has come for the first time and to one who has been there always. To the unknown and to the known, Joshu responded in the same way. He made no distinction, none at all. He didn't say, "You are a stranger, welcome, have a cup of tea." He didn't say to the other, "You have always been here, so there is no need for a cup of tea." Nor did he say, "You have always been here, so there is no need to respond." The whole message is simply to be here now. No past, no future. Life is now, just to be here now. This is what awareness means. For awareness, everything is constantly new. Nothing is old, nothing can be old. Everything is being created every moment. It is a continuous flow of creativity. Awareness never carries memory as a burden. Joshu seems to be absolutely different, behaving in the same way with a stranger and a friend. The monk said, "I have always been here, sir. You know me well." And Joshu said, "Then have a cup of tea." The manager couldn't understand. Managers are always stupid. To manage, a stupid mind is needed. And a manager can never be deeply meditative. It is difficult. He has to be mathematical, calculating. He has to see the world and arrange things accordingly. The manager became disturbed. What is this? What is happening? This looks illogical. It's okay to offer a cup of tea to a stranger, but to this disciple who has always been here? So he asked, "Why do you respond in the same way to different persons, to different questions?" Joshu called loudly to the manager, "Manager, are you here?" And the manager said, "Yes, sir. Of course, I am here." And Joshu said, "Then have a cup of tea." This asking loudly, "Manager, are you here?" is calling his presence, his awareness. Awareness is always new. It is always a stranger, the unknown. The body becomes familiar, not the soul. Never. You may know the body of your wife. You will never know the unknown hidden person. Never. That cannot be known. You cannot know it. It is a mystery. You cannot explain it. When Joshua called, "Manager, are you here?" suddenly the manager became aware. He forgot that he was a manager. He forgot that he was a body. He responded from his heart. He said, "Yes, sir, I am here." This asking loudly was so sudden, it was just like a shock, and it was futile. That's why he said, "Of course, I am here. You need not ask me. The question is irrelevant." Suddenly the past, the old, the mind dropped. The manager was there no more. Simply a consciousness was responding. Consciousness is always new, constantly new. It is always being born. It is never old. And Joshu said, "Then have a cup of tea." The first thing to be felt is that for Joshu, everything is new, strange, mysterious. Whether it is the known or the unknown, the familiar or the unfamiliar, it makes no difference. If you come to this garden every day, by and by, you will stop looking at the trees. You will think you have already looked at them, that you know them. By and by, you will stop listening to the birds. They will be singing, but you will not listen. You will have become familiar. Your eyes are closed. Your ears are closed now. If Joshu comes to this garden, and he may have been coming every day for many lives, he will hear the bird. He will look at the trees. He will enjoy. He will rejoice. Everything, every moment is new for him, because he is a man of awareness. And a man of awareness lives moment to moment. Always remember this. He is perfectly aware that past is no more, future is not yet, and the only moment is the present moment. Life is flowing now. I am breathing now. You are breathing now. Now is the moment, and if you are here in the now moment 100%, then you are truly living your life. You are truly on the spiritual path. And so, the more and more you become aware, the more and more everything will be new for you. Then there will be no boredom. Then you will relate more with your wife, with your husband, with your lover, because now every moment is new for you. That's the beauty of being conscious, being aware. You are never lost in the past and never worried about the future. You are simply here and now in this present moment, totally, and that is the first indication of your spiritual progress and material success. Love you all. Stay blessed and be consistent in doing daily meditation and daily chanting. Do not pay attention to the noise on the outside. There will be many haters. There will be many jealous, evil people around you. But you should never react. Rather, focus on your self-growth by remaining silent. Truth descends like light when the mind stops thinking and there is absolute silence within you. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Jai Sri Ganesha. Jai Guru.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.